Hi guys, this is IGCSE O-Level Chemistry, paper 22, November 2016, question 21. Information about some silver compound is shown in the table. So, silver nitrate is the only soluble salt out of silver carbonate, silver chloride, silver nitrate, and silver oxide. Which equation shows a reaction which cannot be used to make a silver salt? So silver nitrate reacting with HCl produces AgCl and HNO3. This reaction does take place. We have got silver oxide reacting with nitric acid producing silver nitrate and water. So this is an insoluble salt dissolving in an acid, reacting with it and producing a soluble salt. So this reaction also happens. We've got another insoluble salt, this time a carbonate reacting with an acid, producing a soluble silver nitrate salt and releasing CO2 and H2O. So this reaction will also occur. And the last one is silver metal reacting with HCl to produce AgCl. This will not occur because silver is less reactive than hydrogen, so it will not displace hydrogen from its compound. So AgCl will not form when silver is added to HCl because no reaction will occur. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option D. Question 22. What is not a property of group 1 metals? They are soft and can be cut with a knife. This is a property of group 1 metals. They react when exposed to oxygen in the air. Yes, they do. They produce an acidic solution when they react with water. No, they will produce an alkaline solution when they react with water. And they react rapidly with water, producing hydrogen gas. Yes, metal plus water will produce hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. So this is correct as well. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option C. Question 23. Aqueous sodium hydroxide was added slowly until in excess to separate solutions of W, X, Y, and Z. The results are shown. Initial observations with aqueous sodium hydroxide and final observation with excess sodium hydroxide. W, a white precipitate forms and the precipitate dissolves. So this could be Al3 positive ions or Zn2 positive ions. Both will give the same result. With X, a white precipitate formed and no change. So since there is no change, this will be Ca2 positive ions. With Y, a pale blue precipitate forms and no change. This is copper ions. And green precipitate formed and no change. So this is Fe2 plus ions. So, which row identifies the metal ions in the solution? So, this should be aluminum or zinc. So, aluminum, 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 and calcium. So, option D gets eliminated. And X is supposed to be calcium. So, calcium, calcium. Option C gets eliminated. The next one is copper. So, option B gets eliminated. And metal ion in solution Z is Fe2 plus, making option A the correct option for this question. Question 24. Part of the periodic table is shown. Which element has 2 electrons in its outer shell and 3 electron shells? So 2 electrons in its outer shell would be group 2. So it should be here. And 3 electron shells. So it should be in the third period. So this is period 1, this is period 2, and this is period 3. So the element found in group 2 and period 3 is option C. Question 25. Impurities in iron obtained from the blast furnace include carbon, phosphorus, and silicon. Which impurities are removed from the molten iron as gases when it is made into steel? So we've got carbon, phosphorus, and silicon. So the impurities that are removed as gases would be carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is made from carbon. So the impurities removed would be carbon only. So option C is the correct option for this question. Question 26. Y displaces X from its aqueous sulfate. So Y is more reactive than X. X does not displace W from its aqueous sulfate. So W is more reactive than X. X displaces Z from its aqueous sulfate. So X is more reactive than Z. What is the order of reactivity of elements W, X, Y, and Z? So we have X does not displace W. So W is stronger than X. Y displaces X. So Y is stronger than X. X displaces Z. So Z is less reactive than X. So what is the order of reactivity? The least reactive out of these would be Z. So this eliminates options C and D. Then would come X. So this eliminates option A. Before X, we get Y, which is more reactive than X. And out of these, the most reactive would be W because that is the one that is left. Therefore, option B is the correct option for this question. Question 27. Which statements about the industrial extraction of aluminum from aluminum oxide is correct? Aluminum is extracted by heating its oxide with carbon? No. By the electrolysis of aluminum oxide dissolved in cryolite. Aluminum is extracted using electrolysis and is collected at the anode. It is extracted using electrolysis but is not collected at the anode, it is collected at the cathode. Aluminum is extracted using platinum electrodes and direct current using carbon electrodes. So the last one, molten cryolite is used as a solvent for aluminum oxide, yes, in order to decrease its melting point. Therefore, option D is the correct option for this question. Question 28. The alloy brass is a mixture of copper and another metal. So it is copper and zinc. Okay. So brass is used to make the pins of electrical plugs. Copper is used to make electrical wiring. Which row about brass is correct? Harder than copper or softer than copper? So brass is an alloy, so it has to be harder than copper. So this eliminates options C and D. And electrical conductivity better than copper or worse than copper? It cannot be better than copper. Copper has got a significantly good electrical conductivity. So it is worse than copper. So this eliminates option A. And the other metal used is zinc, which we had already figured out. So this makes option B the correct option for this question. Question 29. Air is a mixture of gases. Which gas is present in the largest amount? So air contains 78% by volume of nitrogen, 21% by volume of oxygen, and 1% is other gases, out of which the most abundant is argon. So this is the composition of air, regular air, not polluted air, regular air. So the options are, which gas is present in the largest amount? Argon, no. Carbon dioxide, no. Nitrogen, yes. Oxygen, no. Therefore, option C is the correct option for this question. Question 30. Which information about carbon dioxide and methane is correct? Form when vegetation decomposes. Methane forms, carbon dioxide does not form. Is a greenhouse gas, both are greenhouse gases. Present in unpolluted air, carbon dioxide is present in unpolluted air, methane is not. Produces during respiration, carbon dioxide is produced during respiration, methane is not produced during respiration. So the only one with the correct options stated is greenhouse gases, which makes option B the correct option for this question.